If you're getting attention, but it's not turning into steady sales, the issue is usually not traffic, it's alignment. Okay. People might be noticing you, but they don't see how what you offer actually fits into their situation right now. I see this with businesses that say, people like my content. They comment, they message me, but sales are still so slow. So when we look closer, their message might be interesting, but it's very disconnected from a buying decision. It might educate, it inspires, or even entertains, but it doesn't clearly connect the effort to the outcome. So the audience stays engaged, right? They're watching, they're liking, they're comment, they're sharing and all that, but it's not converting into sales. So here's a simple example that you can think about that might make this a little easier to understand, right? Let's imagine that you are brand new to a brand new city. You've never been here before. And you see somebody standing on the sidewalk and you ask for directions. And that person proceeds to explain the history of the city and the landmarks and how beautiful they are and their personal journey through the city and how they were born and raised there, right? It's all so interesting, but you're still lost, right? It doesn't fix the problem. You asked for an actual solution and they jumped around and danced around the solution. They never actually gave you a clear answer, right? You needed a clear direction to go, right? Not more information about the city you're in. And that's usually what happens when marketing creates interest without alignment. Okay. People are enjoying it. They're loving it. They want to see more, but they don't know what to do with it. Right. And what's likely going wrong is that your marketing focuses on activity instead of intent. Right. It shows what you know, what you do, or what you believe, right? But not how that helps someone move forward today. Does that make sense? When there's no clear connection between your message and a next step, sales are going to feel very random. They're going to just jump around. Sometimes you have sales, sometimes you don't. So the thing to think about is this: sales will grow when marketing aligns attention with a clear outcome. Okay. Every message doesn't need to sell something, but it should point in the same direction, right? When your content and offers work together instead of against each other, right? Your potential customer or client interest turns into momentum. So here's one clear action that you can take immediately today, right? Review your last few pieces of content. Look them over and ask, what decision does this actually support? Okay. If the answer is unclear to you, like you don't know what your content actually does help with, right? Just by your content alone, okay, then it needs to be adjusted. The message needs to be adjusted, okay? And adjust the message so that it leads back to your core main problem, your core main offer, right? And what problem that it solves. So alignment will actually create consistency. So put them together, make sure they line up and are ready for your customers to understand, right? So the takeaway is this: without attention, okay, your direction does not create sales, right? Clear marketing direction turns interest into predictable growth, right? You'll know that the growth will be coming. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. Now, if this content did help you get a little clarity why your effort isn't translating into transactions, right? Then please make sure to subscribe to this channel for daily brand growth insights with me, LaMorvielle. All right, friend, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then like and subscribe to support Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. And if you are struggling with your brand impact, then watch the next video.